Do you think art can shape the way we connect across borders? At the Government Art Collection, we certainly do. And where better to put this to the test than the British Ambassador's residence in Paris?
Cultural diplomacy is the way that we use British art and culture, film and media, all sorts of things to project what it means to be British into other countries, and you might call that British soft power, but also to build connections with other countries as well. To me, it's part of the fabric of strengthening our relationships with our friends and allies around the world.
We invited Keiken, an artist collective that practices world building, to develop a workshop that helped to imagine how art and culture can build relationships between nations 1,000 years from now.
The world of culture is so creative and innovative, and I think when you bring different countries together, you can create great partnerships, as we've seen so many times between the UK and France.
We're inviting, I think, about 20 participants into a space where there's almost like this huge dining table, which just starts off as a blank canvas for creating our world. And through different objects, especially organic objects, we're then able to start to do world building as well as unlock our imagination, using the premise of reimagining cultural diplomacy.
Throughout the workshop, young creatives living in France were invited to add objects to the table, which represented the blank canvas of a new world, and from there, build a future together. But to begin with, the workshop took place entirely in silence.
Maybe sometimes we don't need the language or something. Our heart or our quality is really same, no matter which part of the world, which culture you are. We are beyond the language.
We have a lot of exchange, but first without talking. And I think that it's very interesting, like how we exchange feelings, thought, with just touching things and moving them.
After the shared silence, the conversation began, and participants reflected on the world they created and how it felt.
I plant a little tree in a bottle filled with red beans and make some cotton flowers around it. So basically, it's a little world which reminds me warm and safe and hopeful.
I take a seed and a ball of cotton and I put it in, when we want to make a seed grow, we put it in the cotton with water to protect it. And I found it pretty interesting, like all things grow on the table.
At the end, everyone can hear each other's perspectives about what happened with them. So we're able to capture this multitude of different perspectives that help to form the world, because the world is made from multiple perspectives.
It would be really nice to share what we all think about it. Cultural diplomacy is also about perspective, reflection, and art is a good way to reflect.
For us, a project like this serves as a small example of how cultural diplomacy, connecting through art, can begin with imagination and without even having to speak the same language.